The Blitz World Series. Welcome to another round. The top players in the world competing in a made-up format that I came up with. Dun da da da! The Blitz World Series. Burg and Zain in the game. Kong map. So for the Kong map, for those of you guys just showing up, the Kong map is a Blitz style map, real small. In the very middle, there is a pumpkin. The pumpkin is a health crate. Maybe you guys all knew this. I did not know this. I thought the health crate was a proximity bonus. The health crate actually boosts all of your buildings and units on the entire map. So the health crate in the middle, it spawns every 90 seconds. Super OP, but it is protected by some monkeys. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. All right, let's hit it. All right. It's go time. It's go time. I contensive. Do you put your own money in for this? Yeah, I get donations that go towards it as well, but I do put in my own money. My own money goes in it. And it is all the donations I make on the channel, all the money from subs, cheers, donations, all of that goes towards the games as well. Yeah, small, I think that's what it's all about. As soon as you offer someone money, it feels like it's work to them, so then it becomes something to be avoided. Ed, I'm glad you appreciate the intro. I put a lot of time and energy into it. Cal Pal, you too, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's get it going here. We got Burg in red in the bottom left, Zain in yellow in the top right. Both players with a similar build. Now, Burg has been doing a really heavy oil build. Let's see what Burg brings on the bottom left here. He's been getting some practice in. So he comes second oil right away. So Zain is building a war factory. We'll see that here in just a second, top right. So both players get a good scout in. Yeah, the monkeys protecting the pumpkin are OP. You gotta be careful with those monkeys. They will devour you. Yeah, so Zain out with an early rhino. And Burg brings out a third oil. So Burg's been playing this way in the gauntlet. A lot of heavy oil. And it's tricky. I mean, it's been very effective, but if a player sees it and can avoid your sentries, you have to build a lot of sentry guns. And that's Burg's strategy here, is to hunker down, get a bunch of oil going, and blast the sentry guns. But now Burg out with his own rhino. And there you go. So Burg just spamming the sentry guns. And you see Burg's money is rolling right now. Zain on 3 oils as well, but Burg's been on them longer. Burg now on a 4th oil. Yeah, this will be interesting to see how this plays. It's possible that we are looking at a redefining of the meta with these early couple oils. In last month's tournament, we saw a lot of players. It was very common to go 1 oil, then do your war factory. But I think in this case we saw it. It's like Burg was able to get way more oils out, and it didn't really put him behind. Zain trying to push in through a lot of sentry guns right now. Oh, and Zain now in the monkey pit. Doesn't grab the pumpkin. Doesn't seem... Okay, does pick up the pumpkin. Looks like he's accidentally picked up the pumpkin. And now the monkeys, OP. Monkeys doing work. Don't sleep on the monkeys, man. They will tear you up. They aren't scared of tanks. We've seen them destroy a power plant, I think. Actually, can't remember that for sure. Alright, never mind. The monkeys aren't that strong. So yeah, so hitting that health box is big. In the middle of a battle, you know, you send down a single unit down there. It makes a huge difference. All of your tanks going to full health completely switches things. So now Zain with his own base walk and Burg turtling. And so we've seen Burg do this a lot on the map, and it has actually been effective. He's been doing really good in the gauntlet. He's won several games in a row versus several different players doing this kind of turtle method. And as the attacker, you kind of just need to look for a gap in the armor. Looks like Zain's going to bring out a Deso. I'm not sure what that's going to do for him. You know, at this point, when a player's turtling, you really got to be looking to get tech. Get your Battle Lab out. V3 rockets can be nice. A Kurov can be nice. Oh, Tesla Tower. Oh, that was actually a really nice move from Zain. I like that. Outranging those sentry guns. And powering up the Tesla Tower. Wow, that is a big move. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Belf. He had a lot of sentry guns. Like, there wasn't really a big gap. And then, oh, but a nice snipe from Burg, but his tank's caught behind enemy lines. His army is going to be wiped out here. Burg, okay, so now Burg on 4 war factories. Burg has a lot of money and 4 war factories. So Burg needs a oh, Burg could do work here. How many got in? Oh, a few. That was a nice drone hit from Burg. Did some work there. Now Burg trying to take a dive on Zain's base. Gonna be able to get the MCV here. Hard to know at what cost. Zain's still significantly up on tanks, so Burg needs to try to save these tanks. Only gonna have... Oh, and another wave of drones from Burg. Wow. You know, the thing is, drones are an incredibly valuable aspect. Ooh, those drones not doing very well. Got a couple in. So drones are incredibly valuable, and I think the biggest difference between a top level player and a lower level player is they pull the drone card a little too late. The drone thing, you have to do the whole drone thing before you even think of it. Oh, and Zain builds a service depot and now out with another MCV, so all of that hard work from Burg out the window. Wow, and now Zain giving Burg a taste of his own medicine with his own drones coming out. And Zain, Burg, I like Burg's control of the center here. One thing to keep in mind with the drones is that Burg, actually this would be sick, Burg could actually bait those drones, get all the drones in his tanks, and then hit the pumpkin. And the pumpkin would get out all the drones. So that'd be kind of sick. Get Zain to waste all of his drones. Burg on a monstrous amount of war factories right now. 7 war factories. Zain on... Okay, yep. Oh, so he... Oh, that wasn't so bad, actually. Zain's drones. Oh, Zain has a couple drones in now. Is Burg going to deal with them, or is he just going to push in? I don't like this tank control from Burg, and that's what this map is all about with these multiple levels. You really have to micromanage your tanks. And Burg should be pulling ahead here, though, I think. Nice. And Burg takes it home, and Zain with nothing left. And Zain quits the game. Burg takes it. Yeah, with 7 war factories, the doors don't close. The doors don't close on the war factory. There's just a rhino, just a line of rhinos coming out. All right, Burg takes it. Wow, that's a good game. And this is really what it's all about right now is a player who is traditionally stronger versus a player who's played the mod and played the map more. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is exactly what I wanted. I mean, that was a great game, and I think we're in for a good series here. Yeah, Burg's been playing really well on this map. Yeah, Zed, there might be a gauntlet. Yeah, we might be doing a gauntlet. It depends on how long this goes. I gotta be somewhere at some point. Alright, so now we have Allied versus Allied. Again, they are set factions. So now we're doing another mirrored. And we're going to try to get a little anti-scout. I like the anti-scout idea. We haven't seen people do it very effectively. I think people underestimate the size of the edges. I think you actually need 2 GIs on both sides. So that now you see that dog's going to get past Burg's. Oh no, Burg does get a nice anti-scout there. I like that. That's big. Especially on this map, especially with Allied. You know, against a Soviet player, it is valuable to know when they have the rhinos coming, but against an Allied player, it's huge to get that early scout to know, are there Eagles coming? Are there Rocketeers coming? Or in this case, Zain with the Gs. And we've seen a lot of players take advantage of the Gs on this, and they can get work done. They're really fast, and on a tiny map like this, you're on the enemy's doorstep so quickly, and they can do work. Certainly can melt Grizzlies. Mow down monkeys, as we've seen here. Legend, don't come hopping in here with a hype. Been avoiding me all week, don't want to play my games, ignoring my tournament, making me feel like a pariah. Then you hop in here with the hype emoji. Don't play with my feelings like that, Legend. I'm a human being, man. Come on. Okay. So Burg's got some Rockies. He's got an Eagle. Eagles have really proven to be valuable. It's possible Zain doesn't know that, depending on how much he's watched these games. Because the Eagles can obviously fill up so quickly. If you get the Eagles properly hotkeyed, you can really get a lot of work done with them. I think it's actually should be the cornerstone of the Allied strategy. And Burg again taking that pumpkin. Power up. Power up for Burg. Rocky sneaking in on the back left here in Burg's base. Burg, no IFVs. Burg, no air defense. And not repairing that oil derrick and gonna lose an oil derrick. Is he gonna lose an oil derrick? Lose an oil derrick. Nice snipe. Nice snipe from Zain. And that's big early on, you know, to be able to slow someone down their economy a little bit. And Burg outmanned right now. But Burg pushes super early economy, and that's questionable in his financial state. 5 oils. Yeah, I guess 5 oils. Prism Walk, super OP. Both players in the bottom right bringing that. But Burg now out with these Mirages, and Zain is going to have to adjust very quickly. I think there's going to be a gauntlet, yeah. Maybe, it depends on the time. Depends on how long this game goes. So let me get this straight, Legend. You want to play the gauntlet, but you don't want to play in the tournament. Is that right, Legend? Okay, targeting some of those IFVs. But Burg needs a couple IFVs in his own group. He's not really matching... Well, he can match Zain's Rockies with his own Rockies, I guess. Target that one IFV. Target the IFV. Nice. No more air defense for Zain. Oh, no, another IFV. Another IFV on the way. And Burg in a nice spot with these Mirages. Should be able to get some work done. One Prism Tower guarding on the bottom side. Takes that out. Zain swoops in on Burg's Rockies in the middle. Takes those out. Forces Burg to suspend his own attack to come back to defend. But Zain's still just on Grizzlies. Now Zain out with his own Battle Lab. Prism Tank coming from Zain. Seen some work done with the Prism Tanks on this map. But Zain has successfully won the Rocky battle. Burg with no air defense in his bottom right group. Those Rockies going to be able to pick off some stuff. But Burg had a nice push there. Did some work on that bottom right expansion. Zain trying to push in. Those Grizzlies. Ooh, Grizzlies behind enemy lines. Trapped with a lot of Mirages. I'd like to see a Prism Tower here from Burg. Burg has to pull back everything he has, but is able to come out on top there. Not bad for... I mean, Zain really thinned out Burg's army. And Zain with his own Prism Tanks now. Massive range on those. Really going to be able to do work. Forces Burg to push in. Zain needs to counter with those Rocketeers. And Burg gets his own Patriot Missile. Man, this is a real tit for tat, blow for blow. Yeah, great match here. Ooh. And Zain pulling ahead here. Burg in a bad spot. Not much left to defend himself. So many Prism Tanks. Absolutely overwhelming. Yep. And you see Burg's just kind of lost track of the game. You know, doesn't have enough going on right now. Only on two War Factories. Not enough coming out of his barracks. Not enough coming out of his War Factory. That'll be game. I got you, Legend. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. I know there's a lot of reasons not to want to play in my games other than just hating me. I'm not taking it personally. Gunners and IFVs, putting GIs and IFVs. You do see it early game. It's not as good late game, but early game, it can be a fast, quick counter to Grizzlies. They're very, very fast. You can kind of do in and out missions. And Burg's still trying to hang and bang, but really nothing left to give here. Yeah, that was a really... Valve, that's right. That was a really good switch. The Prism Tanks for Zain won that game. It was big. One, ladies and gents. All right, so now we got Soviet versus Allied. The loser of the last point gets Soviet first. Doesn't really matter too much because everyone has to play everything. So Burg's going to get Soviet now this time, and then Zain will get Soviet next point. Zed, hydrate. I like that. Thanks, buddy. So important you guys keep me hydrated. Really, really important. It's a teamwork thing. It is. Burg, Soviet, bottom right, Zain Allied in the top left. Now let's see what Zain. Now Allied is interesting. Zain building walls around his MCV. Which is hilarious because all buildings are engineer immune. That's Zain's fault for not reading the rules. Alright, so Zain pumping 3 oil Dirics. So I would like to see, when you get the Soviet versus Allied matchup, especially on this map, Allied is able to turtle, get their eagles out. The longer the game goes, the worse it is for the Soviet player. If I'm a Soviet player here, I'm going 1 oil, I'm going War Factory, I'm doing rhinos, and I'm waypointing them. And trying to get some work done early. At the very least, bait some pillboxes, make him slow down his economy. Because once the Allied economy starts rolling smooth, Soviet can be in a really tough spot. So you got to bring the pressure to him. You got to try to play a shorter game. And now some GGs from Zain. Interesting counter here. Nice pillbox. Another pillbox. And that Allied player, you're just spamming those pillboxes, trying to stay alive. Burg trying to get some damage done. But Zain managing those GGs pretty well. Needs to stay away from those pillboxes. And that's the big thing is, you need to remember here is that even if you don't necessarily destroy the MCV, you don't have to destroy anything. If you bait enough pillboxes, it can really slow down the economy. And now, Zain out with a super early Rocky. We'll see how quick Burg is able to adjust, get a flak track on the front lines. Another Rocky. And Burg needs to be careful here. That explosion is going to hurt some of his tanks. Nope, good hit. Gets enough splash to hit another one. The monkey doing work now on Burg. Monkey on the backside. Burg getting hit by monkeys, getting hit by Rockies. Oh, and an elite GGI up top on the cliff. That's really nice. Oh, but Burg swoops down and gets the health pumpkin. That's a heads-up move. I like that. Where's the flak track, Burg? Okay, now a flak track coming from Burg. Gonna slow down those Rockies a little bit. That was a good push from Burg. I think a flak track could have come a little bit earlier, but overall really nice. Now Zain trying to do a little bit of his own work. Those Grizzlies completely out of position in a bad spot. Gonna lose a War Factory on the left side. The Rockies went from being valuable to nothing, and Zain throws GG. The 10th of May. All right, hold on. All right. We got a hype dance and we got a birthday. Okay, hold on. Give me a second here. I think we're going to game 9, ladies and gentlemen. I do. Zain doesn't even know what the series is. Love that. All right. 10th of May. We're going to pull out my handy little book. I've created a food holiday for every single day of the year. January, February, March, April, May 10th. Ooh. Barbecue Sunflower Day. Oh, noob. That is your food holiday. Barbecue Sunflower Day. So it's important on your birthday next year. You eat a ton of barbecue sunflower seeds. That's a good one. You should be really proud of yourself. Balth, Zain didn't really make any mistakes their part. Yeah, I don't think you can go that many oils. The other thing, so Balth, I think, is that as an allied player, you should turtle. You should build into your corner and turtle better. He was trying to stretch himself out, and then his pillboxes lose a lot of value. I think you need to focus on turtling a little bit. And, oh, the hype dance. We can get a hype dance going. We got a good series. I'm excited about that. Perfect time for a hype dance. Hype dance. Hype dance. Hype dance. That was just what the people needed. Good time for a hype dance. All right, we got the hype dance going. We got Burg in allied bottom left. Zain Soviet top right. And that's kind of the issue. You know, in the past, it was like, oh, allied versus Sov. Even if you lose yours, it's a guaranteed win against the other player. So it was just kind of mismatched. But the problem is Burg has been playing a really, really good allied on this map. So, you know, if Zain was banking on throwing that game and winning this one, he might have another thing coming. And now Burg tearing a page out of Zain's book, bringing out the GGs. Be kind of interesting here. They're a good way to kind of prevent early rhino harassment. Works well. Hype. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Zain doing a little landscaping there on the right, trying to build down. And again, I think that's what it's all about, bringing the pressure as the Soviet player. And Burg with a bunch of GIs to defend himself with. That's what it's all about, though. Like I said, guys, just protecting yourself as the allied player. The GIs, the GGs, bunch of pillboxes. I like it. I like where his head's at. And now on 6 oils for Burg. Super early economy. I like that. A sniper to try to handle that fodder. But Zain does find a weakness on the backside, sneaking in now. Burg a little out of position with most of his defenses. Zain hits a power. Doesn't get the power, though. But does take the tanks. And Burg not responding to this attack in time. Burg looking AFK right now. I'm not sure what he's doing. The Rockies could be in there. Those IFVs could be in there. He builds a prism tower. But that was heads up by Zain. Burg is low power right now. Both of those prism towers are down. And Zain bringing a flak track to the front line. Going to completely destroy those three Rockies. Picks up the health pumpkin. I think Zain could have kept some more pressure on there. Burg's defenses were super out of position. He wasn't responding well. I'm not really sure why Zain... I'm not sure why Zain gave up on that attack. Quite confused. Would IFVs with those tank destroyers be stronger than IFV alone? Demo truck now from Zain on the bottom. But Burg gets in there, destroys his demo truck. Nice move from Burg. Still pushing with these rhinos. Nice use of the Tesla coil from Zain. You don't see that a lot from Soviet players. Prism towers from Allied players are very, very common. The Tesla tower from Soviet, you don't see as much, but Zain making some good work of it this game. Burg, nice. Gets that, needs to protect that oil. He's going to lose a lot. So Zain could dive on that oil right now and do a lot of damage. Burg is hugging a smoking oil derrick in the very bottom middle center, and that is a dangerous place to be. I would have really liked to see Zain dive for that oil. Would have cut off that expansion. An IFV with a tank destroyer, I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean adding tank destroyers in with IFVs, or do you mean IFVs with GIs in them? Tank destroyers as a unit aren't very strong because they can't drive and shoot. Very difficult to use at a high level. The tank destroyers don't do very well. Okay, now Zain pushing in. And again, Burg just reacting a little slow this game. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe he's just being careful with his Grizzlies. I mean, obviously he doesn't have enough Grizzlies to really go toe-to-toe. But that should pretty much be it. Zain able to dive on the War Factory there. Now Zain in with some Desos. Ooh, and an elite flak track. Gonna hard counter those Eagles for a little bit here. Chien, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, buddy. 500 followers by the new year. That's what it's all about. If any of you in this chat right now are not following me and you wanted to follow me, that'd be great. I'd love it. I'd feel so good about it. It would make me so happy. And Zain, I don't know. I feel like Zain could just make something happen here. Burg has a lot of GIs in his base. Let's see. Oh God, Paradrop back right, doing work. Gets the flak tracks up there, able to hold that down. Oh, and now a Navy SEAL stomping out the expansion in the bottom right. Oh my goodness. Burg going down swinging, but now demo trucks on the doorstep here on the left side. Oh, the demo trucks are a nice move. I like that. He needs to hit the demo trucks with the Eagles. Zain has a bunch of flaks, though. They'd never get through. He would have to try to backdoor. He could hit him right now. Oh, the demo truck's sneaking up here on the left. Oh, that was really nice from Zain. He did a little, baited a little bit on the right side with the rhinos. And now Zain, yeah, Burg's just kind of waiting to die at this point. Zain has so many tanks, and also he's got tech out now. Yep, and there's the Kirov. Kirov coming from Zain, top left. Burg gonna try to get in there with the Rockies to try to do a little early damage. And Burg out now with some tank destroyers. Yeah, so Burg, and this is, a spot where the tank destroyers are a little different. They can do, they might have been Burg's best choice because Burg doesn't have tech. Without a battle lab, he can't get those Mirages out. And now Zain rolling out the APOC. Kirov coming in. And my hat's off to Burg for hanging and banging, but I think this one's lost for Burg. Ahmed, glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to hear it, buddy. That's what it's all about, making people's day. That's what we do around here. Yeah, Ed, that's absolutely right, man. Burg's doing work. Ed, you want to hop in? You want to hop in the booth? We got a few more games here. Don't you have to go to work, Ed? Don't you go to work like right now? And 2-2. Wow. This is a great series. Great series. 2-2. So now we got Allied versus Allied again. Zain delaying to ready up a little bit, collecting himself. Yeah, so I always like to cheer for the underdog, but in this particular instance, I mean, whenever Zain and Burg play, it's tempting to say that Burg is always the underdog. But on this map, I mean, this is very, very evenly matched. But again, you know, it's a different game mod. It's and Burg definitely has more practice on it. Making for some good games though.
We believe in you, Burg. We believe in you, Burg. Come on, Burg. Allied versus Allied. I forget who won the last Allied versus Allied. Let me think, that was the first game.
I forget. I think, did Burg win the very first game? Oh, Zain won the very first one. All right. Goes down to the monkey pit, loses a dog. Classic, classic, classic. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Zain brought out those prisms. That was a close match. We'll see what comes here. So both players just going heavy economy. Zain going 4 oils. 4 oils before War Factory. And not even building any units. He just trusts that Burg's Allied is not going to bring an early rush, I guess. So now Zain laying some preemptive pillboxes. And Burg out now with some Gs. Going to try to do a little hit and run. Zain has a very stretched out base. And again, this is what we saw from Zain last time. He's planning on turtling, but he has a very stretched out base. And that can make it really difficult. So, you know, as your opponent, you just got to try to find the gap in the armor. And there it is, right in between those 2 pillboxes. Zain puts down another one. Zain right now not able to build pillboxes until he gets that barracks out. Oh, but Zain swoops in and takes the pumpkin. Burg could have taken that pumpkin. That would have been nice for him. Just gonna, yep, and those Gs just melting the Grizzlies. And the monkeys joining the fight. Burg needs to watch himself. He needs to protect himself from those pillboxes. There's still a lot of gaps in the armor. There's a lot of places he can safely be. He just needs to pick and choose right now. Yep, and could, once he hits this pillbox, so, yep, splitting him off, hitting the pillbox, so hits the barracks, and again, Zain not able to build pillboxes now. Zain out with another barracks. No, not able to get another pillbox off, and that's really nice early game. If you can keep the barracks down, then you can keep the pillboxes from coming. But he does have an AFC, so the Prism Tower's out now. And I like this from Burg, staying super busy, really keeping Zain on his toes. It's one of those situations where, you know, it's like, oh, Burg can't finish him here. But the question is, where are they now on development? And Zain's got to be pretty far behind. And Burg should be able to. Burg just needs to be careful here. Gonna loses a lot for that oil deer. And now Burg, nothing of his own to defend with. Burg's Rockies doing work, no air defense. Zain has 2 IFVs on the right that are AFK. Those IFVs need to get into the fight right now. What are those IFVs? Come on, the IFVs, the IFVs, the IFVs. Oh, the IFVs were so late. Okay, now I'm trying to collect myself here. So Burg now has a battle lab out. Burg on 11k. Zain has no money. Zain doesn't have much going for him. Burg does have a monkey in his base. So if that monkey goes off. Okay, Zain, yeah, Zain's got 4 eagles, but he's in a bad spot. Burg has so much money right now, so far ahead on a development. This would be tough. Burg can kind of take his time here, collect himself, not make any blunders. Should be good to go. But at the same time, Zain is a top level player. You don't want to let someone, you got someone biting the curb, you got to bring the stomp. Don't want to let people go too long. Swoops in with some Rockies. Patriot missile there to counter. Yeah, 4 oils. 4 oils is a little crazy. Needed to be punished. Burg making use of the gaps. I really like that from the allied player on these maps. You know, the game is so, these quick blitz matches are all about reacting. And, you know, a player can counter really quickly. And so it's nice when you got the other player flying blind, makes a big difference. A couple nice prism towers here. Gonna hit this AFC. Oh, doesn't get the AFC. Yeah, Burg kind of just smashing his head into the wall now. Zain trying to pull the strategy from last time. Got some prism towers coming on the right side. And so this is what I was afraid of. You know, like I said, well, that's really not what I was afraid of. I thought Burg kind of had this bona fide. But when you got a player down, if they still have an MCV, he still had, you know, Zain never went below 4 oils. He always had enough to make something happen if you give him enough time. Burg loading up a ton of BFs now. Yeah, and so Burg has just brought a chrono out, which is actually kind of interesting. Burg on 10k, Zain going broke, so Burg pushing in now. Burg's got a nice diversified army there. Prisms, Mirages, BFs. Gonna be able to do some work. Just really need to try to avoid those prism towers. See, I don't like pushing into those prism towers. See how much power Zain has on the outside there? Burg could be trying to hit that. Oh, still doesn't get him to go low power though. Not enough GGIs in that BF to handle those Rockies. And Burg forced to push back, but now Zain pulling himself back with those prisms. Yep, nice hit from Burg. Again, that pumpkin does heal all of your units. That would have been really nice for Zain. Now Zain moving in with a devastating amount of prism tanks, but no IFVs, but does have some Rockies to defend him from Burg's Rockies. Hits the pumpkin, nice. Oh, Burg pushing in top left, doing work on that expansion. Zain reacting a bit slowly. Ooh, his tank's severely out of position. Burg has the higher ground. Zain picks up an elite Rocky. Zain desperately needs to get that next pumpkin. He's got a lot of smoking prisms. And Zain out now with a weather storm, and a weather storm would be absolutely devastating. I don't even know if there's enough time to get it off. Oh, there is enough time to get the weather storm off. Again, the game timer is going to go off in 2 minutes. So... oh, and Burg brings that chrono top right. Ooh, doing work. Wow. That was a big hit. Hits the MCV. Picks up the elite prism now. Yeah, that's a big hit. And Zain pretty much left with nothing. Wow, and that chrono. Yeah, don't sleep on the chrono. People don't really use them on these small maps, but that, I mean, we just saw in real time. Burg not loving what he's doing with these Rockies right now. Zain calls GG's, doesn't matter anyway. The Kleptonator, first time chatter. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, Balth, I'm with you, man. This is an absolute treat. It's so hard, you know, with a modded map, you just never know. Like, a player could just get crushed. Like, it's really hard to try to know who's going to be close, what's going to be fun. But this is an absolute treat. Neck and neck the whole way. Thanks for the follow, Kleptonator. All right, now Soviet versus Soviet. All right, tell me if I missed anything. Hold on, I gotta text this person. Text the person I was supposed to meet up with. Tell them that I'm gonna be late because this is a long series. We've got some long points, close points though. I like that. All right. Soviet versus Soviet. Zain in the bottom right. Burg in the top left. Quick little shout out to all you watching this on YouTube right now. If you give me a like, that would be amazing, because I'm trying to take over the world of Red Alert 2 YouTube, trying to spread out competitive top-level gameplay, and it's hard. I need some kicks in the algorithm. Right now, Red Alert 2 YouTube is all about, like, can 10,000 snipers beat 8,000 V3 rockets? And I want it to be more of like, check out this amazing matchup between top players, you know? So, like by like, comment by comment, slowly helping me achieve that task would be amazing. Gonna hit the... Oh, could have hit the pumpkin with that rhino. Not gonna make it in time. Oh, but he hits it for his buddy. I forget the buddies can hit it. Nice move. Hits the pumpkin, saves the rhino from the drone. It's heads up. Big move from Zain. Alright, so now you see Burg turtling in a little bit. Has not left his corner. Zain going for a base stretch. I think that's a good move from Burg. Soviet versus Soviet. You know, Rhino versus Rhino battle. I think Burg is outmatched. So I think trying to buy himself some time early game and try to come up with something a little bit more clever, creative is definitely in his favor. Zain about to be on Burg's doorstep, though. And Zain just spamming conscripts and rhinos. Bunker on the front lines, looking to bring a super early push. Burg out with some nice fodder. And a lot of sentry guns. Case. The Kleptonator is a fraud. Thanks, Case. Yeah, Zain went to that super early war factory. Doing work with that bunker. Oh, gonna do a little bunker walk. And a nice engagement here on the left side. Burg with a lot of sentries. But then Zain... I'm not sure what Zain's going for here. Pumpkin out. Pumpkin out. Who's going to hit it? Zain sees it. You should have... Don't bring them all down, because now you're going to pull all the monkeys. What's going on the right side? Burg doing work in the back door. Zain responding with a couple drones. I'm not sure what Burg took there. Maybe an oil, maybe a power plant. So now we got these monkeys messing with Zain's army. That's no good. So now Zain out with a radar, going to be able to bring some desos in. This is hard though. Zain is not in a position to really push here. Burg has met him with a lot of resistance and has him kind of bottlenecked on the left side. Tesla troopers out now from Zain. We'll see a Tesla coil in a second. Get that Tesla coil juiced up. Get some nice range on it. Brings out the bunker first. I like that. And this is interesting. We don't normally see this. We now have a battle on both fronts, left side and right side. And this is really the evolution of Blitz. You know, in almost all of our games, we see those the base stretches meeting each other with those sentry battles. Look at all those elites on the left side. But we don't see... I mean, I don't know if we've ever really seen a base having this, the base-on-base conflict on both sides. And I feel like this has got to be in Zain's favor. Zain's got to be a little bit more comfortable with two such heavy splits. But as I say that, Burg doing work on the left side, Zain not reacting to the split at all. So I guess I was completely wrong there. And Burg pulls ahead on that split. Zain completely out of position on the right side. Massive push from Burg. Kirov out now from Burg in a nice position. Going to be able to try to hit the right expansion. So Burg able to defend himself on the left side with a lot of rhinos. And Burg is getting droned right now. Top left, doesn't see it. Has now lost 2 tanks. About to lose a third if he doesn't notice. The Kirov, okay, Zain does meet the Kirov with some flax, but that Kirov going to get some work done. If it can hit that oil, it's going to do massive splash damage. Takes all the flax with it. And you got to be careful. The splash damage from the oil is a big part of the game. He needed to pull those flax out of there, but he's got his hands busy on the left side. I can't blame him. I can hardly keep up, and all I'm doing is watching. And so that Kirov, that was really nice from Burg. Burg's playing some really, really good. There's just some great blitz right now. And Burg just kind of has Zain running in circles. Zain now in his base, split up, doing work, not able to get that oil. Again, doesn't finish on that oil. That oil would have done a massive chain reaction. Would have taken all 3 of the oils, maybe that war factory. But now, again, Zain's head just spinning here a little bit. Burg doing work. Burg's tanks on the bottom left are completely droned, but does push through and get some work done. Zain resorting now to spamming conscripts and drones in a bad spot. Completely out-teched. Zain's about to be broke. And Burg able just to push in here. Haven't seen many Desos from either player. Zain did have the tech for Desos, but it's too little too late at this point. And Burg pulls ahead, 4-2. Legend, what do you think? Can you take Burg? How are you feeling? Is this enough to make you practice a little bit? I mean, that's the problem, is that obviously this is frustrating for Zain. I'm sure he's just like, stupid mod map. Stupid, stupid. And it's like, well, yes and no, because you could have practiced a little bit more, Zain. You could have been hanging out in the gauntlet, practicing with us. Yep, it is BO9. Game point for Burg if he can take it. Game point for Burg if he can take it. But Burg, Allied versus Sov matchup. And if Burg can close out the series 5-2 with Allied versus Sov, that would be really, really nice for him. I'd be really, really proud of Burg. Oh, that dog going off in the center. Monkey slaying business, that's what we call that.
Come on, Zain, buddy. Give us a good show. You gotta win one here, and then win another, and then... Well, I don't care who wins the championship. I just wanna game 9. Come on, Zain, buddy. Single Rhino. What can you do? Burg out with a GIIFE. Oh no.
Burg picking fights with those rhinos, then running away. And Burg spamming the pillboxes, figuring it out though a little bit. You see now Burg not just building that wall of pillbox on the front side, he's got some pillbox on the back. And Burg out now with some tank destroyers. I think that's a really good move for Burg. He knows, I mean, you know Zain right on the edge of tilting a little bit. Zain isn't really a player who's known to tilt, but you know that Zain's frustrated. He wants a win here, and he wants a quick win. And as the Soviet player, you got to expect a storm of rhinos to be on your doorstep within the first couple minutes. And I think the Gs and the tank destroyers could be a good way to counter that. We'll see if it works. Now Burg trying to do a little trick play, a little backdoor. Can't push in with the tank destroyers on the bottom because they shoot BBs at buildings. That will not work. All right, Burg hunkering down a little bit, using his paradrop defensively. Burg on 3K, Zain on 5. What do you think? Balth, talk to me. What do we know right now? If gun to your head, if you were wrong, you're gonna die. Who would you say is gonna take this? Zain or Burg? Not the series, just this single game. What do you think? Balth calling it for Burg. Burg's been looking really strong. Zain on 7K though. I don't know. Zain needs to. Oh, this is not what Zain needed though. Yeah, Zain, I don't know. I kind of thought there was a second where Zain was going to get up, get more significantly up on Rhinos and be able to pull something out. I'd like him to be on another War Factory. He just brought out a Service Depot. I don't like that move. He's on a lot of money, and I would have liked to see him really lean into the Rhino strategy. Deso out now from Zain, top side. Burg hits the pumpkin. Burg doesn't have an army. One thing going for Zain right now, Burg is broke with no army. So, oh god, where's the air defense? Repair the oil. God damn it, Zain. Okay, so now Burg bringing out more and more mirages. Yep. Things not looking good for Zain. Yeah. No, the oils don't get more HP. Yeah, each faction, all the factions get all their bonuses except there's no France. Hey, Kleptonator, why don't you throw in an exclamation mark blitz? Just do it, just for gigs. Let my robot tell you everything you need to know. Zain scrambling around, looking to do something. Has a bunch of desos, bunch of money, but unfortunately no chance of winning this game. Boom! Look at that. Good job, Nightbot. Good job, Nightbot. Oh, and Burg rubbing salt in the wound with those GIs, topside takeout and oil. And Zain just resorting to spamming desos. Well, good. That was good. This is still a good series. Some GGs. Burg OP. Legend, you better start strategizing, man. I know, I'm kind of losing track of this. I keep not paying attention. Is Burg gonna lose this? I don't think so. Maybe. Case. Demo truck's coming in, doing more damage to his own base, though. Burg loading up some BFs, bottom side. Case never played the game, thinks he could take Zain. Well, Case, we could have you hop in here, buddy. Find out. Sorry, Savage. You can only ask the robot to give commands every few minutes. Don't spam my robot, Nick. Come on. APOC out now for Zain. The Kirov trying to retreat home. Oh, countering those BFs with some Desos. Whoa, so much radiation. Ooh, Zain, get your rhinos. Oh. God. Iron Curtain out now for Zain. So the Iron Curtain is a really good counter to when someone turtles in. When you have a player turtled, the Iron Curtain should be coming way earlier. I think we'll see that as this tournament develops. The meta will develop very specifically for that. Soviet versus Allied. If you see the other player turtling as an Allied player, push tech, get your IC, and then you can just dive in. Like right now, there's oils in Burg's base that would do so much damage. If he hit one of those oils, it would do so much damage with the chain reaction. Burg on a lot of mirages now. I think Burg has a Tanya. Oh no, Tanya on the bottom left. Tanya on the bottom left going on a quest right now. Tanya. Oh, Tanya, I started the dramatic music for you. You were supposed to go off. She blew herself up. Has to use the IC defensively. That's not... Zain needed to get a big hit with that IC. Using it defensively was not the move. But this game continues on nonetheless. So now from Burg, I would like, why not have another 4 eagles? So if Burg had 8 eagles, he could just pick off Zain's buildings one by one and win the game. So I'd really like to see more eagles. Obviously, it's easier, you know, from the spectator seat. There's a lot going on. It's easy for me to tell what the players should do, but eagles could be staying busier, and I'd love to see 4 of them snipe the IC, snipe the MCV, just kind of go off. And again, goes for that War Factory. He's already seen 4 is not enough. Oh, backdoor paradrop. That paradrop in the very top left, gonna get Deso'd out. Actually, maybe could have got that battle lab if he would have been on top of it. Ooh, but Zain doing work here on the right side again, and Burg keeps pushing in. Zain keeps saying no. Man, I wrote this one off too early. These guys are putting on a show. It's gonna come down to time, though. Oh no. Wow, it's gonna come down to time. Ooh, nice hit. Nice hit from Burg. Zain needs to get that pumpkin. Burg's gonna steal the pumpkin from him, though. Nice pumpkin steal from Burg. So what do you guys think here on points? Wow. Really hard to say. Oh my gosh. They are both at 120 kills. So the thing is, I think Burg's gonna win because Burg's destroyed more buildings. And that's huge for points. Both at 120 kills. Man, that is too bad. Normally I like the timer. In this particular instance, though, I feel bad because, and Zain brings out a nuke. The players forget about the timer. It's just not, they're just not usually thinking about it. Ooh, IC doing work. So Zain needs to go, Zain needed to use that IC to do a big base hit. Zain's got to start, he needed to destroy some buildings there. That's how you get the big points. The more valuable the structure, the more points you get. Game gonna go in about 30 seconds. The timer's gonna go off. And I think, I don't know, it's hard to say. The point calculation is above my pay grade, but unfortunately, I do think Zain has had 2... Oh, and Burg hates that War Factory. Oh, Burg takes it so close, though. Wow. Well, I mean, 5,000, 4, 7, 5, 4, 6.